So what you're seeing right here, I don't know what it is now, but this is Diddy's and my studio that I used to formerly record it actually multiple times. But this is Daddy's house recording studio. So I know you guys, I can't go in the door obviously or whatever. So I'm just gonna give you guys. I thought this would be cool because I'm walking back towards this way anyway. So I said, let me stop by there. When you walked in that second door right there, you walk to the right and there's a desk right there. Then you make a left, and also in that corner back there, there was an elevator too. Now, when we were in here, and he was in here a lot longer than I'd even actually been with the company, but when we were in here, you would walk in, there's a desk right there, and then in the back, there's two elevators right there, right? And those two elevators would take you up, I think it was the third floor? I think it was the third floor or the fourth floor, one of the two. And anyway, that would take you in to the top floor, that floor elevator. You walk out the elevator, make a left, and then before, right there, was actually the Source magazine, and then I think it was some Condé Nast company or whatever. And then in the back was Daddy's House Record Studios, this big, huge door that looked like a safe. You know what I mean? It was dope. And when you walked in, there was like more than a couple freaking studios in there. I think altogether was 5 studios in there, 5 rooms that you recorded. I recorded in the rooms, and Big recorded in 112, Cassie, all that. I recorded with the producer. Shout out to Steve Dickey. He used to be up in here. He's mixed down everybody from what's this guy's name? Fabulous to Cam to everybody you could think of. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Shaquan. Shout out to definitely Flames Flow, who I was exclusively working with at the time. Shout out to Far Flow, you know what I mean, who's been responsible for Troy Ave's first project, Cardi B's first project, a lot of others. All those were recorded right here in this building. And I was a part of it, not only as witnessing, but actually being in person and recording. So I just want to tell y'all one quick story. So one time when I was in here recording, I think my man Uptown was with me. Shout out to him. I think my man Ron, he was with me. I'm pretty sure Ron was with me. And Haitian Fresh, who was Wyclef's artist at the time. I think he still is Wyclef's artist. He walked in on my studio session or whatever, thinking it was his room. And he just spoke, I spoke. Wyclef didn't say nothing, but he spoke, and that was what it was. So the very first and only time I ever met Wyclef and Wyclef's artist, which was Haitian Fresh, was right here at Daddy's House Recording Studio. The reason Puff toured is, well, I guess closed it because somebody else bought the building. Trust me, you don't want to do that with me. I shoot. You understand what I'm saying? I shoot. Do you understand what I'm saying? I shoot. Look at my arm. Okay. Look at my arm, B. I ain't playing. You playing. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. And act like I ain't hear that. I don't like. So never mind. Anyway, so that was the first time that I had ever met him. You know what I'm saying? It was wonderful. So this place is called the Plant now or something like that, which the building always was. But what had happened was, I guess somebody bought the building, they came in and they refurbed and rehashed, and I guess they didn't want to rename, or maybe Puff didn't want to negotiate, whatever the case was, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But we were out of here, and I miss it, you know. And also, Puff being in California now, I had a lot to do with it too. Bring your ass. Hold on, let me turn this back around. Hey, yo, Skinny, bring your ass from California, B. Like it's a lot of work that need to be done here. And honestly and truthfully, I don't know why y'all ain't packed together. Listen, that little laser tag plate. Listen to me very carefully, Prez, Malcolm, whoever here it is or whatever. Get this back to Skinny, Diddy. Listen. Caroline, let's go for some of y'all comedians too. And Corey Holcomb, I need you to press this. Some of y'all need to get together and buy Caroline's. They're gonna put in a fucking laser tag place in the place of Caroline's, and then they're gonna be worth every bit. But people want to laugh right now. Trust me on this. Comedy needs a refurb because the people that are out there doing comedy, they're just quite simply, you know what I mean? They're not funny. They're funny on YouTube, but they're not funny when you purchase a $40, $50 ticket. How do I know? The last show I went to, which was last April of last year, 2022, was Corey Holcomb. That was the third Corey Holcomb show I've been to. And for some reason, I don't know if it's Corey Holcomb or whoever, this always get taken care of. So I appreciate that. I got taken care of at Caroline's twice. You understand what I'm saying? So thank you to Caroline's, RIP to that place. Another foundation in New York City that's been closed. They are closing these places. So as I come back here and I'm going down memory lane and I'm talking about here where I've recorded, where I've been, one of my singles that I'm releasing to y'all, Ratchet, I was recorded here, me and Flames Flow, you know. So I just wanted to bring y'all up here, let y'all see this, because I know I've done this before, but before when I did it, it was like, it was weird, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to come up here in the daytime or whatever, but this is formerly Daddy's House Record Studio right here, so I thought I would show you guys, let you guys see it or whatever. Definitely monumental in my life or whatever. When y'all hear this next single, which I hope y'all gonna purchase. I don't want to do the streaming shit. I don't need 0.002 cent in my fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm good with that. But right here, Daddy's House Record Studio, some of your major hits were made right here through these doors, including 112, including Cassie, including Big recorded here. The studio was here for a long time. Big. I recorded in the room. Big actually did some of his last verses for his album, Black Rob. I recorded in the same room as Black Rob. A lot of different artists, man, came through here from the whole Bad Boy arm from right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here through these, well, 4 doors, really. These 2 and the next 2 behind it. But when you walked in the office here, there would be a desk right there. I don't know if it's still there or not. And then on the left-hand side right there, there'd be 2 elevators. You go up and take it to the 3rd or 4th floor. I'm not sure. I had to ask Puff that shit. But 3rd or 4th floor was. I can't remember. And you walk out the elevator and you make a left. Then you make another sharp left. And actually, the Source magazine used to be right there. The Benzino, Dave Mays. And then adjacent to that, making another right was the entrance to Daddy House Record Studio. We had a lounge room up in there, 5 freaking recording rooms up in there, real swanky. You know what I mean? The lounge room had a pool table later on. Flames Flow, he held some events up in there. In fact, I want to say this too. Math Hoffa, if you hear this, you know I'm telling you the truth, and I tell nothing but facts. Math Hoffa, the very first time I ever met Math Hoffa was in here. And I was at 45 Flows events, and I forget. I wanted to really say to him when I met him, I was like, yo, you the dude to be knocking everybody out, right? And I don't know what it is, but when I met Math, we just automatically got along. But I met Math right in here, Daddy's House Record Studio. It was one of the last, and at the time I didn't know it would be one of the last few times that we'd actually be in the studio. So if y'all believe me, go ask Math Hoffa himself. He gonna tell you the same story. You know what I mean? I guarantee you. He was selling his Tupac gear or whatever the case may be or whatever. I don't know if he's still doing that or not. But shout out to Math Hoffa. I actually got Math Hoffa before he even started his thing he's doing. I got him on a radio show that I was doing at the time with OG Mac Drama out in Arizona. And it was wonderful, man. It was a great interview or whatever. We followed that up with Power. I think it was Power 105 out in Hartford. But right here is where I met him. And this is formerly Daddy's House Record Studio, Diddy's Record Studio, where I recorded a lot of other artists, 112, Cassie, Black Rob, RIP to him, and a lot of others that were Bad Boy artists, Danity Kane, everybody, they recorded right here in this studio. So I thought I would bring you guys by here, let y'all see this real quick. It's now something else. I'm not sure what it is now. But yeah, man, a little piece of New York history right here at what was formerly Daddy's House Record Studios. Guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Signing out from our former home at Daddy's House Record Studio. I'll talk to y'all later.